welcome. First dirt bike up here this year. Whoa! I forgot all of my riding gear at home. My helmet, my boots. Well, like a total rookie, I forgot my gear at the house, got up here, unloaded my dirt bike, went to grab my helmet and my boots. They weren't here, so I had to drive back home. But fortunately, this is one of the closest areas to my house, so it was only about a 45-minute round trip back home. So I got a little less time now, but that's okay. I think I still will have enough, so long as there's no snow up there. So I'm gonna get the bike unloaded for the second time this morning and hit the road. Truck tires stacked out here. I mean, they could be UTV, but if somebody did take a truck, that's a pretty capable truck. A little Toyota or Jeep or something, because there's a lot of drainage ruts out here. Nothing my truck to make it through, that's for sure. Well, not without a lot of scratches because of go-around. No! I found it! Just barely past the middle. Let's put it in the middle. I bet on a normal year there'd still be a couple feet of drifts here. Ooh, this looks fun. That was sick. Ah. Let's see here. I left. That might actually work. There's some dirt there. I'll try that. go. Oh, that was fun. Gotta carry speed into everything now. Made it. Oh, wow. I think I'm first dirt bike up here this year. I thought the snow was going to be totally gone, but it's still hanging on a little. And those last few drifts had no tracks other than one set of boots. So somebody might have hiked a little ways, but I think I'm the first on a dirt bike. That one caught me by surprise, but I made it. These guys, so good. Kate's Real Food protein bars. I crush these things like pretty much one a day. And on days like this, I'll have a few. Alright, well, we made it all the way up here to the lookout. It is definitely an abandoned one. I don't know how long ago it was last used. It could have been 20 years. There's a latrine right over here that's also looks like it's been unused for a long time, broken apart. But I can see there's kind of the door open, slid sideways. So I don't know if that's recent or if it's been like that for a long time. Maybe there's some animals living in there. So I'm gonna make a quick cup of coffee and then maybe go peek inside there, see if there's any critters or anything, and then once I'm recharged, I'm gonna have to start making my way back down. These first couple miles are work. Had to go around a few logs and a couple snow drifts here towards the end. Hasn't been cleared very much by people as far as the logs go, so a little rough going, but made it through and pumped to be here. So. I've tried a lot of different ways of making coffee over the years, and right now my favorite when it comes to going fairly light is to use these temporary filters. They're just a paper filter with these little paper wings on them that grab around the side of your cup, and then I just use ground coffee from home. So I'm able to bring fresh stuff. I just ground this morning when I made my first cup of coffee, so then I just pour it in here. And then it's just a little mini pour over, and it is so dang good. I can't stand the some of the portable styles these days. If I'm going ultralight, I get it. There's not really a lot of choice. You gotta just do what you can to go ultralight. So instant coffee is better than nothing. But on days like this is the move. And then if I really don't care about weight, I'm probably bringing my AeroPress. Butter was a boiling. Just let it soak in there. Pretty much everywhere I go, I bring a jug of oil to make coffee. It's kind of my reward for making it to the destination. Sit, check out the views, and sip some coffee. It just doesn't really get any better than that. All right, coffee's done. Gonna have myself a little Kate's protein bar. These things are so good. And go check out this haunted fire lookout. See if I can look inside. Door's propped open, so I think I can. Kind of see in there. It's broken glass, but it's still fully furnished. Well, there's the inside. You can see there's junk still in there all over the place. It's pretty crazy. I have no clue how long it's been abandoned, but it's definitely been a minute. This wood up here is pretty rickety. Hasn't been painted or sealed in a long time, so walking around a little bit tediously. Let's see what's over here. Trying not to fall through these deckboards. This is cool. This would be a cool spot to camp. Man, it'd be so cool if you could buy something like this. I mean, I love that it's public, but it'd also be fun to have a cabin like this. Well, that's pretty cool. Good peek inside. They left everything behind and it's kind of beat up, but not horrible. I would imagine that door's been cracked like that though for a couple years at least. There's some broken glass and stuff in there. So yeah, it's cool. Another fire lookout checked off. It'd be super fun to camp up here. Maybe someday we'll come back, but for now, it's time to start meandering back home so I can help Sadie with the baby. All right, made it back to the truck, all in one piece, bike's loaded up, solid, and it is time to head back home, help Sadie out with baby girl. But that was so much fun. I love being able to ride that dual sport style like that. Got some good trails in, got a bunch of good forest roads, and just a blast all around. Even with the crashes, there's definitely more snow than I anticipated, so that was interesting, but we made it work, and now I'm pumped for the next time. So thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.